Hi, this is Adam Kunzmiller with Role Playing Geek at Gen Con 2015, and I'm joined here by Chris Birch with Modiphius Entertainment,
Hi.
and we are here to talk about Achtung, Cthulhu.
Perfect.
I like the title. It's a good place to start.
Yeah, it says it all.
So tell me about Achtung, Cthulhu.
So this was our first game that we published. It's how we started the company. We had a couple of adventures by Sarah Newton, Three Kings and Heroes of the Sea, that came out when I still was working full-time. And then we did the big Kickstarter, which was really just to fund these 2 books, and that went a bit nuts, and we funded 12 books instead.
Wow.
Which is how we got going, and we kind of launched into it. We've just got the final 4 books to come. And Achtung, Cthulhu is really all about the Nazis messing with the mythos.
Right.
And you've got this British secret organisation called Section M, who are kind of connecting people who have some knowledge in the mythos to try and fight back. You've got Majestic from the US who are fighting back. And then versus the Black Sun, the cult of the Black Sun, which is like the Nazi sorcerers who are trying to raise the Black Sun, Nyarlathotep. And then you've got Nacht Wolf, who are obsessed with ancient Atlantean technology. So there's this sort of great sort of secret war going on to ensure that the history books were written as they were. And we basically added 2 different systems in. So we've got Call of Cthulhu, which is obviously classic Cthulhu mythos gaming. But we also added in Savage Worlds because a lot of people like a more pulp style of gaming. They're 2 quite different systems. And it's a bit like having a PlayStation and an Xbox version. It meant we could appeal to a lot more people.
Yeah, I was flipping through these books. It actually has sections where, you know, for example, if you're playing Call of Cthulhu, look for this symbol. If you're playing Savage Worlds, look for this symbol, and it's very clearly delineated.
And the entire line is dual-statted like that. We have done a version of the core books for Fate, the Fate core.
Really?
We haven't. We're going to do some of the adventures for Fate, but obviously we try and stick to Savage Worlds and Call of Cthulhu. So.
And so these are kind of theme extensions to those games, right? With new worlds that use those systems.
It's basically, okay, you've done Call of Cthulhu in the 20s. What about if you set it in the 40s? What if you had, and it's not all about fighting on battlefields. You can be in Milwaukee or in Midwest America dealing with a Nazi-inspired cult. You can be on the front lines in the Dunkirk evacuation, or parachuting into occupied Germany to try and stop a Nazi experiment, or on some sort of lost Scottish isle trying to stop a certain demon being raised by Nazi sorcerers. So it's very open, but it just gives you that kind of World War II flavour. And
I see here we have an investigator's guide and a keeper's guide. So what's the difference?
I mean, so basically this is the character generation, but this gives you all the new skills, all the new gear, all the new storyline. This gives you a kind of a quick guide to what life was like in World War II.
Establishes the setting of the game.
Yeah, so and you can give that to the players. There's no secrets in it, which is great. But it sets you up with a kind of bit of a background. And then the Keeper's Guide is all the secrets, the creature stats, everything about Black Sun, Nacht Wolf, Section M, Majestic, other secret organizations and cults, sort of the technology of Nacht Wolf, and new spells and a lot of storyline.
So this is kind of the PHB of the game, and this is the DM's guide kind of thing. Great. Yeah. Cool. And are these widely available now?
They are. They've been available since summer last year, and last night we just won Ennies for Best Monster and Best Cover Art for Terrors of the Secret War, which is one of the big expansions that introduces rules for how to fight really gigantic mythos creatures without having kind of silly stat numbers. And it's all about introduces a real storytelling way of, bring a few battalions, and this particular creature is going to kill 4 units every round. So this is what you can do to try and defeat it, or make him go away, or banish it in the meantime. And there's like a whole bunch of other supplements that cover Eastern Front, North Africa, the Pacific. We've got another book which crosses over with the Interface 2.0 gaming line, where we've connected the future of interface, cyberpunk, with the modern day, and we've also introduced rules for super soldier experiments in World War II. We've got a crossover with Godlike, and introducing superpowers, and with the Dust universe as well. There's a crossover storyline with that.
Great. Well, thanks, Chris. Once again, that was Achtung, Cthulhu.
Cheers.